Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to this video and thank you for watching it. My name is Chris. I am a creative entrepreneur and today I'm going to share with you how 1 hour a day can change your life. And this is the actual framework that I'm using to build my brand Weekender Collective, because what I do is a ton of client work and I have to build a brand on some time that I don't have, but I've learned how to create it, and that's what I'm going to share with you today. And I think I just mentioned the most important topic of why you might not be doing something that you're really interested in is you're like, Chris, I don't have time. And I'm like, I bet you don't have time, but I bet there's one thing you can do in your day, or there's one thing in your day that you do that can create time, and it's procrastination. And this is so important to understand because what I've seen in my own life and what I've seen in other people's life that I've consulted in this matter is like, we all procrastinate. Procrastination's inevitable, but something that I learned in a book called The Who, Not the How is procrastination is actually wisdom from our higher self. So the version of yourself who's the best version of yourself, that knows everything that you're living this life, is sitting up above, controlling you down here in this abyss of a reality we call life, and it's telling you not to do the stuff that you're doing. And this could be probably because you're not interested anymore. There's something that you could better be spending your time doing, or there's something that you're more interested in that you could be spending your time building or starting or just like learning about. And I think that brings us to point number 2 here. The one thing that you need to do, or you like, maybe you haven't started it because you're just like, I don't know what it is. This is where this hour comes in and is pivotal. This is the most pivotal part. And what I tell you to do is grab a pen and grab paper, grab some notebooks. Like, these are great for traveling, these are great for sitting, these are actually better for scripting, these are more ideation for me. But essentially, if you can spend 1 hour a day, just set a timer, or when you start procrastinating, start a timer, grab a pen and paper and just notice what you're procrastinating to. Like, where are your interests? Where's your mind? When you're doing work stuff, like for me, when I'm working on client stuff, or what I used to do even was like when I'm working on client videos, I'd be like, God, I just want to create travel videos. Like, so I'd start creating travel videos, even though I didn't have travel footage. Then I was like working on client work, and then whoop, oh gosh, like let's just find some stock footage and create a mind movie of travel videos of places we want to go. But no matter what I was doing, I was procrastinating the task at hand and starting to create the task of stuff that I wanted to do. And then it was like, oh my gosh, maybe I should do travel stuff. Like, this is endlessly where my time's going. So then I acquired the brand Weekender Collective. It kind of fell in my lap. But then from there, I had the brand, and then I was like, what do I do with it? And I was like, I don't know. So then I kind of started putting out stuff, and then I was like, I think we're scattered. So what I started doing was sitting down every day for an hour and just writing out ideas, like, you know, and it started with the ideation of like, why would somebody buy into this company? What problems are we solving? Okay, so then I would kind of create a list and then ask people, and then they'd be like, or, you know, even just asking people was the key there, because I would start asking like, why don't you travel more? And they would say, oh, I don't have time, I don't have money, and I'm afraid to travel alone. And I was like, there's 3 points that we could sell Weekender. I resonate with those. But it was in creating the time and the space to start ideating, because I didn't know what parts I didn't know. But as soon as I started figuring out, then I asked people. Instead of figuring out how, I found the who's, and then I brought the who's in, and I was like, so tell me, why don't you travel more? And then they told me, and then I figured it out. And then the next hour of my day, I'm like, oh my gosh, well, we could build this out, we could build this out, and we could build this out. So then I took the stuff that I built out that day, and I sent it back to the people, and they're like, yes, I do that. And I'm like, great. So then I'm like, oh God, I live in Kansas City. I don't know how to travel. Like, I don't have itineraries. I don't have cool places. I got a buddy, Brady, in Colorado. I'll call up Brady. Hey, would you be interested in helping me? He's like, yeah, dude, this is right up my alley. And I'm like, fuck yeah, let's go. And then you guys see how this 1 hour a day has endlessly started to build Weekender Collective. And then last night, like, for example, I was tired. I stopped the day early. I took a nap. Well, I tried to take a nap. I couldn't take a nap. And then I was like, all right, I can't take a nap, so we're going to procrastinate our nap with working on Weekender Collective. And that's just been the key of this system. It's just like, when I don't want to do something, create space to do it. I hope that makes sense, because, I don't know, I feel really passionate about this topic, but I think that's the big key, is like, use 1 hour a day. Just start writing it down. Just start ideating. Just start doodling and seeing what your doodles are showing you. Like, everything you do is for a reason, and it's starting to identify and understand that. and not playing the victim of like, why I can't believe my work. Well, you're probably interested in something else that's sitting over here, but I don't know what it is or how to do it. Just start doodling it. Come up with ideas. Ask people. Talk to people. Spend that 1 hour a day just endlessly searching for your answers, because that 1 hour a day over a year will end up as 365 hours. And that is a lot of time. Like, that's 1/4 the time you spend, or 1/6 the time you spend working your job, that you're going to start ideating this topic into realization. And that 1 hour a day is going to change your life over time quickly. You're going to see how doing this every day, you start becoming obsessed with it. You start like leaning into it. You believe it can become real, and then it's going to become real as soon as you lean into it more. Because it probably takes like, I don't know, 50 hours to start to bring something to life. And then 100 hours is when you kind of see the seed sprouting out from the ground. And then the next 300 hours, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, I can profit off this. Then the next 600 hours, you're going to be like, holy shit, this is the best thing I've ever done with my life. And when you do that, send me a DM. Be like, Chris, I did it. I spent an hour a day. It changed my life. I'm so grateful for it. Thank you for sharing this with me. And I'd say, hey, yeah, no problem, because my goal is to create more entrepreneurs in the world, because I want people to have the freedom of time, money, location, or whatever the heck you love, because we all came here to live, not to work. But if you can essentially make money doing something that you love, it becomes your lifestyle, and then you're getting paid to live, which is what I do. So thank you guys for watching this video, and have a good day. Peace out.